let's take a look at this video. When we come back, I'll say what I have to say.
Rollins ne mano minimara omo ya mana yi na style view asa omunsu ayi Senator Rollins ne nua Kimati ne Yaa'S no nkwa nesu but Kimati ne Senator no de asa omunsu ado omo mami wo no enye omo ya na
eyo omo ya pa no ma hye omo ho den
akota we nye hye omo den asem
ya wo ni ma
omunsu amanfo be tia omo a omunsu na omo ye sabi akanfo ma sa na ye de tete yen
so me say by tradition and culture
o ma me anasa o papa free mu a akota se usu no ye se mo wa ya de wo su ma me ama o wa ye o ma me ye mo de munsu ketwa ya santo no so su kakra bia na ase we jesu akota we can't entertain abrofusu in our jurisdiction,
in our culture.
Senator, any nua Kimati, they should start crying from today.
You know what? Okay, so these were comments that were made on another platform with regards to something that users on social media have been saying, and then it was taken onto that particular show. Now, it was in trees, so I'm just going to summarize. You know, what he was trying to say is that after the demise of Nana Akufo-Addo Rollins, after they went to the Flagstaff House to tell the president officially what had happened, on Monday, we saw some dignitaries, some politicians, some personalities going to the family residence to actually go and greet them. And I mean, these are something that we do in our cultural setting. Now, most of the people on social media were complaining to the fact that why are they not crying? Like, omunsu, na omuye account for the and that is what the presenter was saying in the video, that they are supposed to cry. And then the question of, is crying mandatory? I mean, sometimes, in as much as we have certain platforms that we get opportunity to speak on, I mean, as journalists, we educate, inform, and entertain. But when some people try to normalize certain things, it just doesn't sit well, or it just doesn't make sense. You know, crying over a dead relative or someone dear to you is a natural sign of respect. It's a natural sign of you have lost the person and so you are grieving. But it doesn't necessarily quote that you have to cry by force, even if you don't want to cry. And that does not make sense. People grieve in different ways. Some might be wailing loudly, some might be mourning loudly. In the Ashanti setting where funerals are much elaborated and celebrated, you hear people crying out loud and saying some appellations and then crying alongside. But that doesn't mean that crying is mandatory. That doesn't mean that crying is carved in stone. Henceforth, someone has to cry by force. And that's part of culturally, traditionally, as a so musuno. It doesn't sit anywhere. I always say that love and loss can be equally expressed silently. And silence is a very powerful tool. So even if Senator, even if Kimati, even if Yaa'S is not crying, because in the video they were emphasizing for the fact that as Amina they were so the others not crying, it is relating to the fact that they don't care. And that is not fair. I mean, we sit on social media and we say a lot of things, put our noses in people's issues, pretending as if we are part of the family, and then we say the story as it is, that we know better than them. And that is not fair.